If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Change is the law of life. And those who look only to the past or the present are certain to miss the future. Our deep spiritual confidence that this nation will survive the perils of today, which may well be with us for decades to come, compels us to invest in our nation's future, to consider and meet our obligations to our children and the numberless generations that will follow. A nation reveals itself not only by the men it produces but also by the men it honors, the men it remembers. But I think the American people expect more from us than cries of indignation and attack. The times are too grave, the challenge too urgent, and the stakes too high to permit the customary passions of political debate. We are not here to curse the darkness, but to light the candle that can guide us through that darkness to a safe and sane future. For I can assure you that we love our country, not for what it was, though it has always been great, not for what it is, though of this we are deeply proud, but for what it someday can, and, through the efforts of us all, someday will be. This is a great country and requires a good deal of all of us, so I can imagine nothing more important than for all of you to continue to work in public affairs and be interested in them, not only to bring up a family, but also give part of your time to your community, your state, and your country. The rights of every man are diminished when the rights of one man are threatened. Liberty without learning is always in peril, and learning without liberty is always in vain. A man does what he must, in spite of personal consequences, in spite of obstacles and dangers and pressures, and that is the basis of all human morality. Those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up inside. A man does what he must, in spite of personal consequences, in spite of obstacles and dangers and pressures, and that is the basis of all human morality. Not every child has an equal talent or an equal ability or equal motivation, but they should have the equal right to develop their talent and their ability and their motivation, to make something of themselves. I look forward to a future in which our country will match its military strength with our moral restraint, its wealth with our wisdom, its power with our purpose. We cannot negotiate with people who say what's mine is mine and what's yours is negotiable. Liberty without learning is always in peril, and learning without liberty is always in vain. Victory has 100 fathers and defeat is an orphan. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them.